Next topic. Pharrell. GOAT producer Pharrell. He has some interesting comments regarding politics and DEI. Don't worry, I promise you this clip is not going to be as long. Matter of fact, it's about 90 seconds. Here it is.
Look at what's going on in the current political climate. I'm just saying I don't want to turn anybody off, but I hate politics. Like, despise them. It's a magic trick that it's not real. I don't believe in either side, because I think when you pick a side, you are inadvertently supporting division. Yeah, it's not a popular point of view, but I just gotta say, like, think about it. The wells are drying up, and now the diversity's off the table, now equity's off the table, now inclusion's off the table. So that makes me ask myself, okay, so how do we survive? Well, are there black people here tonight? Yeah. And in your heart, do you think for what it is that you do and who you are, do you think you're the best? Okay, so do you want the job because you're black or because you're the best? Do you want someone to support your startup because you're black or because you're the best? Right, so I think now for me it's about us having the best ambition. That's the reason why you should support these businesses. Yes, they happen to be black and brown, but it should be based on the thesis that we're the best, not because we are a total shade of a skin color. That's a point of view that I have now that I'm resting on, and if diversity, equity, and inclusion ever comes back in style, cool. But in the meantime, I want to focus on being the best because I can bank on that, because that's what's going to get you the position. I don't want you to give me anything. I want you to panic and not let me out the room because I'm the best.
I agree. I'm the exact same way. Shout out to Angelica and Tati on IG. You can pull it up. I agree. Now let me start with the politics first. That's his own. Everybody's entitled to their own opinion about politics, about it being just divisive, and just a lot of people don't like politics. He's not the only one. I've been hearing this all my life. Now, Roland Martin decided to address him, and shout out to Roland Martin, but I had to cut that off because it's like you're reaching, my guy. You're reaching regarding the politics part and aligning it with him winning the Grammys. Like you, what did he say? He said you are you won the Grammys X amount of times. I think 13. I could be wrong, but I think the number's 13. You won these many Grammys, and people had to vote for you to win. That's divisive in itself because you're putting people against each other just to so you can win the Grammy. So that's politics. And my thing is that's a false equivalency. That is a complete false equivalency. Roland Martin, you know better. Now, as far as the DEI, his thing. Am I a DEI guy? No, I'm not. But I do understand what DEI was trying to do to make sure the people who kept up, the qualified people that kept on getting looked over, gets an opportunity. Similar to the Rooney Rule in NFL, which is how Mike Tomlin got the head coaching job in Pittsburgh, and quite frankly, go look at his record. And are we gonna put him down as one of the greatest coaches of all time? During the regular season, I would definitely put him down for that. But the thing is, he probably would have got overlooked because he's black in the all billionaires boy club where there's no minority. Well, vast majority of the billionaires are white men. And going down to the office is similar. So people of color would have got looked over for those jobs. So that's the Mike Rooney rule. Now that's the same thing happens to DEI. Obviously, who benefited the most? White women. And everybody else got whatever crumbs off the table. I was checking out my chat to see what's going on the vertical side. Now, I agree with what he said. I like what he said, and I appreciate what he said. You want the job because you're the best. I got the jobs that I have received, especially on the management side for the most part, is because I am the best candidate. Not because of this. It's not because of my skin tone. It could be a plus. It could be an attachment. But when you hire me, it's because I want you to put any white man in front of me. I want you to put any whoever that you think is a superior. Put them in front of me so I can knock their asses down. Let me show you my resume. Long. Skill sets, limitless. Durability. Who you know works 80 plus hours a week? Put those motherfuckers in front of me so I can embarrass them. That's the type of smoke that I'm always looking for when I go to any job that I work at. You can't find a harder worker than me inside these four walls. Oh, he's getting off at 5:30? Bet. I'm getting off at 9:30. What's good? But you got here at 9:30 in the morning, and I'll leave at 9:30 at night. What are we talking about? And my productivity is A1. That's me. Now, to the point of people saying they now, let's say there's some people who have the same ambition or the same confidence as I do. What they're saying is they keep getting knocked down because they keep playing these games. I was watching Sharon's channel earlier today, and Angry Man and Cellulite, shout out to them, said something, and I agree with, because there was going out some dude that says that black men are conquered. The fuck? Do I look conquered to y'all? Does this look like somebody that's conquered? That's any shackles on me? What you talking about? But no, I digress. He believes we're conquered because we keep playing their game. Here's what they say, and I agree 1,000%. If you're going to keep playing a losing game, then stop playing. Go create your own game and win. Shout out to all the entrepreneurs out there who stopped playing those people game and created their own game. Now, 6 figures out the ass. If they're not going to give it to you, take it. And if you can't take it, go create one. That's how the game is playing. Now, what pissed me off about this, because like I said, I didn't finish that Roland Martin clip because it just dawned on me. Roland Martin, CNN, other stations, News One, aren't you on your own platform? Independently owned by you. You run all of that. You don't need to worry about those people money because you got your own money. And I would imagine you getting your own money through your own platform, how monetization, how donations work, and all this other stuff. You're doing good out there. So you are the epitome that you don't need DEI. You don't need to play their games because you can go play your own game, which you did. And you've been doing it successfully, I might add. Go look at Roland Martin's, is Roland Martin's unfiltered? Go look at his numbers. he ain't never got to worry about going to any of those major new outlets again. So I agree with Pharrell with what he's saying. I can acknowledge that there are entities at play that dictates who can get in, who can't. See, I have been able to knock out anybody that is put in front of me. So that's why I'm good. Anybody else, like they said, if they're tired, they just stop playing the game, go create their own game. So I have zero problems with what Pharrell Williams said. Shout out to Pharrell. Now, last thing, hold on real quick. Being the best ain't even 50% true. Your nepotism, favoritism is real. I believe nepotism, favoritism does play a part. I am not ignoring that. Like, for example, let's say if Jada wanted to ever, obviously this would never happen because when I tell you she's good, she's good. But let's say, let's do this. Let's say Jada had a nephew who was moving to Houston and he just needed a hookup. Work ethic is already there. He just needed a hookup. That's where nepotism and favoritism will come into play. However, Jada, I will make sure you do. I can get you in the door, but you better make sure you qualify for this job. Because they will, if they don't throw you out, I will. That's what I'm saying. Now, regarding that, and that's my whole thing, Jada, with the nepotism and favoritism to the other side, I have knocked out a lot of people that had nepotism and favoritism. That didn't mean a damn thing to me. Because you're going to have to go explain to your bosses, why did you ignore this resume? In comparison to somebody that had a couple of lines of skill sets. Oh, I can't wait. I salivate at the day that those idiots got to go explain that to their bosses, but none of them do. You know why? Because they always hire the right man for the job. And like I said, if nepotism, favoritism is too much, stop playing the game, go create your own game. Stop playing their game and go create your own. That's what I'm saying.